to be with you alone, girl, yeah. Move your back against the wall, girl. Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl, no, no. You don't have to feel no pressure. We got all the night, no stress, girl. I will make you scream, my name, girl. I will make you scream. Oh, baby, please don't stop. No. We'll take it to the top. Girl, yeah, yeah. We can do it all night long. Yeah. Oh, baby, you're so beautiful. You don't have to feel no pressure. We got all the night, no stress, girl. All right.
All right, Mike. Hey, honey buns, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here ever, welcome for the first time. My name is Meela Vanderbuilt, and today we are going to be doing, I don't know, like Second Life social media gaming things, but tonight's stream is all about how to utilize your avatar on different platforms to make some extra cash. So it's gonna be a money stream, but we're gonna be talking about exactly how to create content for these other platforms. All right, Mike. There was playback that whole time, y'all. I'm sorry. But if you are here, say hi in chat so I can say hello to you. Let me see. I see Currency, Lana, Shallon, Sebastian, Natal, Pretty Devil, Bayesian, Brooklyn. Happy hump day, y'all. We are back to Wednesday streams. I have no nails, so don't pay attention to that. But I'm gonna log into Second Life in a minute. We're just gonna dive right in. I'm also gonna have someone join me to talk about another platform that they use that we'll say after we're beyond our 5-minute mark in this video, but we'll talk all about that too. But I'm excited. This is a topic that I love doing. I think it's something I didn't realize was possible until I started doing it. And when I look at what some of you guys create online and what some of your social media presence looks like, I'm just like, I hope they're making money from all these platforms. And if not, we're gonna talk about exactly how to. But how are you guys? The Creates, Brooklyn, Kawhi, how are you? Happy hump day. It's like our homework day. We're gonna get back to doing Second Life 101 on Wednesdays. Thank you. I didn't have time to change my sweatshirt and my wig was getting a little out of hand, so I swapped it. But this one was lifting up. It's got a braid. Anyway, before I got on, sorry, I was like 2 seconds late because I was trying to get Zoom on my phone because I'm gonna show you some stuff on my phone. With everything. So let me just get Zoom up too. But I'm excited. I know a couple of us were talking about it on Instagram Live. Shout out to everyone who came to my IG Live. It was very chill. Also, after this, we will be on Twitch watching the season finale of The Circle. Zoom does not want me to log in on my phone. Hey, Kathy. Notice a lot of creators are making for SL Sims and GTA. Yes, honey. Hey, Leela. I know I've come across so many like even GTA Instagrams. That's why I was like, this doesn't even have to completely be about Second Life. It could be about whatever gaming content you have. I think what we tend to do is we get into social media just to connect with other people who play our game. But there's this great opportunity. I think people are very curious about Second Life right now because people are so invested into like The Sims and even GTA. GTA just has a huge audience and people talking about the metaverse a bit. So I think people are just really curious about Second Life right now. My Black Dragon keeps opening and closing. We don't have the time. But hold on, let's undock this chat. Oh, let's leave it there. Go on. You work hard on IG. I want to show some of you guys' accounts too. So you know what, it would be real easy if y'all could just DM me on Instagram right now. I'll pull up some of your stuff. Hey Carmen. Hey Shalyn. Been seeing a lot of Sims Forest creator making things for SL coming from IMVU. Well, yeah, I hope creators are doing that in general. This one is specifically about social media though, not necessarily content like stores and clothing and all that. The lips are on 1,000. Hope we noticed. I put my lip slider all the way up. Okay, I'm just trying to get logged in Second Life and into Zoom apparently. Yeah, it's not happening either. Let me look at my email on my computer. Let me try to go to, what location should we use? I'm gonna go over to the Monarchy. If you guys are around, feel free to drop on by. Maybe you could be in this TikTok Reels YouTube short that we create together. I cannot wait to share all these things with you guys. Like, I don't even know where to start. I do know where to start. I was preparing to do an outline, but I spent 2 hours on makeup and it just didn't happen. Hey Boca, hey Natal. Now, I need to say, do not look at me as an example of all the practices I'm going to share. There are so many things that I know about, so many things that I know that work on these platforms that I just have not done myself. So this is also kind of a kickstart for me to like get into it. I have not really utilized, like, I use Instagram mostly just to connect with you guys and keep you updated about Stream. I haven't used it as like its own platform that is like worthy of content. So, you know, that's a big change for me. That's something I'm really focused on doing this year. I haven't done that for anything. I think, you know, my biggest platforms are YouTube and Twitch. That's where I have all my fun, but I'm finding it very increasingly important. I think especially being like in these streaming communities where people talk about all these platforms they create content for, and even having a history of like platforms disappearing entirely. I think it's very important to not put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to these platforms, Second Life included. Like, I think this is also not only a message for people who just like to create videos and photos and blog, but I think also for creators, like you guys were mentioning, you see a lot of creators who create like items within Second Life, also moving over to The Sims and GTA. I think this is just that time where we know it's not smart to put all of your eggs in one basket. And even if it is, because I know a lot of people do this full time, even if it is your primary income, there are still just a lot of other monetization tools that you can use for stuff you've already created. Hey, Kevin. Thank you. Hey, Thana. All right, hold on. I had to make sure my avatar had clothes on. I don't think I've been on since Access, so I'm gonna bring you in with me. So let's see where we want to start. I kind of want a temperature read on you guys because I do want to show some like photo and video things that I do to create content. I've created that video so many times, like I have so much on creating that. Do we want to start there, or do you guys want to know exactly what platforms can make you money and how you can use all that content? I should start a poll. We haven't done a poll on YouTube in forever. Let me see. I don't remember how. Oh, here it is. Okay. Which to start with? Creation tips or dive into social platforms? All right, I'm gonna ask that. I'm also gonna at one point do a Q&A thing because I did not know this was a feature on YouTube yet, but we're gonna do a Q&A as well. This is in my way now. I can't see the chat. We're forever learning. Hey, Rare, how are you? Okay, well that happens. Let's get our lighting right because I'm gonna create one video and I'm gonna just show you how to repurpose it for multiple things. One thing I do notice, like I'm trying to like think of this from both like the content creator who creates product and the content creator who creates content's perspective. But y'all just be creating content all day. And honestly, I see a lot of people put all of their like efforts into Flickr. Primarily, Flickr is the one platform that does not pay anything. And I just think things are kind of moving toward like TikTok and Reels and definitely YouTube. If you haven't wanted to create a channel because you don't want to create like long videos, you don't want to create streams, I'm gonna also show you guys how to utilize YouTube Shorts. Ciao. I cannot see beyond this poll. Hold on. I'm trying to see the chat. Show you the moolah. Did y'all vote on this poll? Okay, type into the social platforms. I'm gonna close the poll. That was cute. That was fun. I haven't done that before. Right. So, I know I have a million. Let's start with YouTube. So YouTube is the first. I want to show you my phone. I've been trying to procrastinate, waiting for this email from Zoom. Hold on, because I need to show you my phone. I could show you it from desktop, but all the like tips and tricks and things that I do. Child, why is it not sending? Let's try it one more time. Zoom, don't play with me. Sign in. Allow, jeez. Okay, yay, we're in. Okay. How do I start a meeting? Oh wait, here we go. And then, yeah, okay. Let me share this screen. Y'all, we're getting a little complicated. I've done a million streams on how to create content. I will touch on it because people still ask me every single day if I have a video. All right, we're gonna share our screen. And then I'm gonna add the screen to OBS. Child, things are complicated in these streets. Not that one. Not that. Is it not this? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna fight Zoom if it doesn't let me. It's not letting me share my screen. Why? Things that we should have tested first. We'll get through it. Hold on, let me fix my settings real quick. I think I need to turn off hardware acceleration. Where's that option at? Hold on. It's giving me black screen. Oh, it's under advanced. Chad, it's too late on a Wednesday for all this. Video, advanced. Okay, Zoom has failed me. Let's do Discord. Child. I'm gonna have to tell, like, do not answer this call. Or I guess I can do it from my Discord server. No, because you can't join twice. Child, this is too complicated. Okay. That is sad, Crystal. Condolences to everyone that knew them. Alright, I can't show you my phone. Damn. Why is Zoom being crazy? I want to start with YouTube Shorts though. So YouTube Shorts are basically like Reels and TikTok. So right now, YouTube is really putting a lot into YouTube Shorts. Like channels are growing faster the more they utilize YouTube Shorts. It's another one of those things where I was like, I'm not quite doing it, but I do see such a large like uptick in my followers once I get to YouTube Shorts. So the whole situation with YouTube, once you're in the YouTube Partner Program, you have a bunch of different ways to monetize. You have, of course, advertising directly, so you get money from ads. As of February 1st, you're gonna start monetizing from shorts. So even if you don't want a full channel, I think it's worth it to start creating shorts. One thing you have to keep in mind when you're doing any of these, where you're monetizing anything, you're gonna have to adhere to very strict content guidelines. So here on YouTube, that's why I get very like crazy if I like show a butt cheek or if I show too much cleavage on my avatar, anything like that. It's very, you're gonna have to abide by those rules. Same on Instagram, same on Facebook. So if you show a lot of skin in your videos and things, just know any platform where you want to monetize them, you're gonna have to clean it up quite a bit. We have lost music. Let's get some music. I want to show you exactly how to create YouTube Shorts, which you have to do from a mobile device. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Is my video not correctly in my thing? But you do need, I think, the way it works. So the way, I'm gonna go through all these platforms. They don't give you the option to make money until you have actually put in some time with creating the content. So if you haven't already been offered some of these monetization options, just know you're just gonna have to create more content to get there. Ciao. Everything is fighting me today. Hold on. Let's put that back where it's supposed to be. I really can't show y'all shorts. I can show you into my creator studio so you can kind of get a sense of what they look like on the back end, but you need to see them. So basically when you're creating shorts, I don't know if I've ever showed you how to create like that 9:6 ratio in Second Life, but I film a lot of videos. I edit through so many different things. So I'll film a video here in Second Life that I'll either open in Premiere Pro. I have a link below if you want to get a little discount on Premiere Pro, or I use like, what is it? CapCut. I use CapCut a lot and I use InShot a lot. So if you need to adjust whatever dimensions are, I'd recommend using one of those editors. Hey Empress. But YouTube, basically you make a percentage of ad sales. So anytime an ad plays on your channel, you make a commission. The one thing that's kind of new with YouTube, whether or not you are in the partner program, you're going to have advertisements shown on your channel. So it is worth it to begin working towards like actually being in the partner program. And as a gaming content creator, which I think a lot of people don't realize, because YouTube is also competing with Twitch, they've offered things to gamers a lot sooner than general populations on YouTube. I got the option for memberships way earlier than some of my peers who have channels that aren't about gaming. So you also get memberships once you're in YouTube Partner Program, where people can pay to subscribe each month to support you, and you can offer them all types of incentives, which is a really good idea if you have if you just have an engaging community. It's great for streamers if you're not a streamer, but you do something in the world. Like say, for example, you're a shape creator and you're creating all these different like shorts about shapes. You don't even have videos on your channel, just shorts about shapes. And you get into the YouTube Partner Program, you can very easily like offer one-on-one time through memberships. You can offer several sessions through it. And it's just a way for you to make a real life income doing what you do in Second Life. You're in the process of cleaning up your socials, gonna have to create your own website for your not safe for work content. Yeah, I don't know if Patreon allows NSFW anymore. I'm here presenting to you guys like this is a high school class. I'm trying to figure out, I'm also like doing two things at once. I'm trying to get this Zoom situation sorted and also talk. But yeah. Shorts are a huge thing. There are so many ways to monetize. And again, February 1st, you're going to be able to make advertising revenue from your shorts. I forgot what the split was. It was like a crazy split. Like, I don't know if it was 50. It might have been 50. It's like a good split. So whatever the advertising, and the way YouTube works, shall I show y'all the studio? Let's get into studio real quick. I don't know if you need all this right now, because if you have a channel that's not in the YouTube Partner Program, I just strongly recommend you start creating the content and adding it to shorts. Good rule of thumb is, one, with YouTube, it's easy. You just make sure you have the YouTube app on your phone. I could just show you real quick, like holding up to the camera. We're gonna do this little bootleg. Oh, that's why we're messed up. We're on the wrong screen, child. Y'all let me sit here on the wrong screen that whole time. But that's, you can't see it. That is the YouTube app. Let me go to the shorts page. It's really easy. You have a create menu when you open it up. You hit create a short. And then you have just like basically what looks like on every other social media platform. Like I do not recommend just like recording your computer unless you're doing like behind the scenes stuff. People do like that kind of content, like seeing behind the avatar. Some of my best TikTok videos in relation to Second Life are me as a person talking about Second Life, but you don't, or like me showing how my Second Life setup is. But since we're focusing on the avatar, I would strongly recommend to use a video recorder in Second Life and capture that video to use on social media. High quality is going to be a big factor in a lot of these. A lot of like TikTok content doesn't get pushed out unless it's like a little HD. Shorts is kind of the same. It's very hard to keep retention if you don't have good quality. Shorts are only 16 seconds. You can do between 15 and 60 seconds. 60 seconds. So keep that in mind. You can upload it. Like I said, I'll show you guys how I film and edit everything. But you upload your short here. Couple like tips for doing shorts. On the main page where you're uploading, don't try to add a sound right there. Using sounds on YouTube is super beneficial, especially as you start growing. If you're not yet in YouTube Partner Program, utilize sounds in your shorts, because one thing, when people are like browsing on YouTube, if they start browsing by sound, they'll be able to find you. Also, if a sound is trending on YouTube, it's going to push your content. I personally do not use sounds on TikToks because I get demonetized on YouTube, because I get demonetized every time I use a sound, even though it's in their library. It makes no sense to me. So I'm not gonna try to deal with it. I'm using Epidemic for all my music. I will show you all about Epidemic and music I'm in a moment as well. But if you're not in the YouTube Partner Program, if you're just focused on growth, which you're gonna need to do if you want to start making money on YouTube, and you could do that only with shorts, use sounds that are in their library. You can search for trending sounds. You could use what's recommended. You can search for up and coming sounds, which is another thing. So there are sounds that a lot of people haven't created videos for yet, but it looks like they're on the rise. Jump in on those sounds real quick. For Christmas, she posted something with Pyramid Head. And shorts got over 4K views. Shorts is a good way to get stuff out there fast. Yeah. I had one short that I did get like, I got like an adult strike, not a strike. It was just like a warning. So I took it down. But one of my shorts got literally like 50,000 views on YouTube. So like you can get crazy views. And imagine if we were at the point where I was being monetized for that, I would have made a lot of money off that little short. So basically the way money works on YouTube, you have what's called like a click-through rate. So there's a lot of things that go into how much money you make per view, depending on like how many views you're getting and how engaging your content is, like the things that attract people to your video. You could be positioned to be making more per view than people with more subscribers and people with less subscribers. So as you're starting off on YouTube, which I strongly recommend everyone start a YouTube channel. Like I genuinely don't think anyone should be in Second Life that creates any type of video or photos and doesn't have a YouTube, because we're talking about videos, but you could also just do compilations and photo slideshow type thingy YouTube shorts, and those do well because I watch some of those on YouTube myself, and I get recommended shorts from Second Life creators all the time. And I've seen a couple of channels who like they're creating other type of content like Sims content and all that, but they might play Second Life, so they'll upload a short. Yeah. So all the ones I'm talking about short form content. So most of them have that same 9:16 aspect ratio. So we're really going to talk about repurposing. But yeah, if you don't have a YouTube channel right now, go create one. If you need me to do a video on exactly how you create the YouTube channel, go do it. And then I'll show you let me show you right now what shorts look like on your channel from desktop, since I can't get on my phone. How much I got TikTok? But this is another thing that I chose, or I decided to do this year. Oh shit. What is this? Oh, window. I'm like, what are these things called? Okay, so I decided this year I'm going to prioritize shorts. I have not put a lot of energy or effort into shorts, so I'm playing around right now with the type of content that I want. I do want to do a video on like content ideas of how to grow, but for right now, I'm just playing around with a bunch of different concepts. But I did prioritize them on my channel. So above like literally what is currently live, you'll have this whole section here that is my shorts. So you guys are probably gonna see, sorry if you're in my Discord and those notifications go off every day, but I'm focused on doing 1 to 3 shorts a day. That's not necessarily, necessary. You just want to be sure you can create a schedule that you can remain consistent with. YouTube rewards consistency. The simple fact that I have been off of YouTube for 2 months, I can see the dip in all of my numbers. As long as you're consistent, you'll kind of continue to progress and grow. There's no like backward slipping on YouTube like there can be with some of these other platforms because people unfollow so much on the other platforms. YouTube is really a way to get a really dedicated audience. But if you have a channel like this, if you're shorts only, I would recommend separating these like in multiple different ways. So a couple things that you can do is, of course, I just have shorts because I have so many other playlists and different type of content that I just put shorts. If you are going to be a shorts channel only, make different categories. Like this is what I see people do a lot on TikTok. They make different playlists. Think of it like that. So if you have shorts that are all about Second Life fashion, or you have shorts about Second Life creation or work in progress, people love fucking work in progress things on YouTube. Anything like that, I would create different playlists so you can separate all your shorts. So if people do come to your channel, it's very easy to find the content they're interested in. But yeah, Matt, I'm telling you, all of it works. Like, I don't know if I have one up recently because, like I said, I've been experimenting like crazy with shorts and playing with a bunch of different types of content. So mine are all over the place. If you are already a content creator and you are looking for just more content, because like I said, if you're going to get into this, you need to start posting shorts every single day. Whether you do 1 or 3 is up to you. Honestly, more than 3, it really doesn't change anything. But if you're just creating regularly, it's going to really help. YouTube algorithm is actually so good because of how it shares your video. It is. And the simple fact that it's not going to just share your videos today. Videos that I have from years ago, like I saw a video pop up the other day, I started getting a bunch of comments on. I go to that video, it has like 56,000 views. It's something I made years ago that's only recently gotten traction. So the algorithm is good. It's gonna it's gonna push your content to people they think are interested at any point in their life. So if suddenly some random person out there starts looking up Second Life role play, your video is gonna pop up for them, even if it's older. So you're gonna continue to make money on every single video on your channel as long as it's not demonetized for its entire lifespan. So there are months where I make more money on old videos than I do on anything recent. So keep that in mind. Can I do it from here? Another thing, it's a little easier when you're on your phone and looking at the view. But one thing, if you do already create content on YouTube, use the clipping feature. Like this is why I ask you guys, if you find something super useful during a stream or a moment that was funny that you liked, anything that kind of resonates with you, I'm always asking you guys to clip stuff because I can then take those clips very easily and create more content with them. So for me, that is a huge thing. So I know people are like tipping and super chatting is super helpful. It is very nice and great. But if you really want to reward a content creator that you really enjoy, clipping does them a huge service. For me, it's huge when people clip stuff. But here, really quickly, I'm going to show you how to do it. So you can clip like moments from a stream. You do have to add a title. I'm just going to throw that on there, and then you can share your clip. What's really cool as the creator, if I were on my mobile device, I can also use that clip to immediately create a short. Like I don't even have to take this and do anything else with it. It gives me the option on my phone to create a short from the clip that I just made. Sorry, I'm falling behind. YouTube content lasts so long, it's invaluable because TikToks can't be found again after a few days. Exactly. We're gonna get into TikTok though, because I found some tricks that I have not put to use yet that I'm really excited to try. But so clips. Actually, you know, I do want to clip this. I wanted to clip because I was in the process of making a Lotus Eyes clip because I wanted to put it on TikTok. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it. Watch me not be able to find Lotus like now that I'm in here and want to do this. But I want to show you the whole process of like how to create short form content from long form content. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all want my honey buns, If you're watching a stream, you're enjoying it, whatever moment you are enjoying it, please clip it. That also helps me when I'm creating this content because I know what you guys like and what you want to see very quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip here because I wanted to see Lotus. I have the option here. I think you can clip up to a minute. So I can go back to the beginning of this Lotus clip, which looks like it's right there. I'm gonna call it Lotus. You also get a gallery of all the clips that you created. So depending on to the creator, like I know for me, like someone's asked me if they could create a clip of my content. And I'm like, sure, go off and do it. Especially if you are a creator. So if you're a creator and people are vlogging about your stuff on YouTube, you should be clipping the shit out of their stuff. So say I'm a store creator, say I'm Lotus, and Lotus does this all the time. She reshares my content on her page. We love to see it. So if you are a creator that someone's creating content for, be sure that you're going and taking your aspects out. Because one, we all know about user-generated content. I could talk about that in another video because that's more like real life stuff, but kind of think of it the same way in Second Life. Like people that are creating all these vlogs and videos of your stuff, this is user-generated content, and you can use these on your own social media, not to only promote your brand, but to really build a strong, solid, potentially profitable community on that platform. Please use clips. Please, please, please. From a creator to a creator, use clips. All right, I'm gonna try to cut that there. I'm gonna hit share a clip. I could easily share this on my other social media. One of the things that I do not like about it is that when you embed it, it shows the thumbnail versus I would like it to be a very clean play. I want people to be able to just play it from Facebook. That's not the case here. But to show you how to create, like a short or a reel, if you're not immediately uploading it to a short, there's this like website called CrossClip. Originally, CrossClip wasn't my favorite. I was using another one called Streamladder. Write these down, y'all need them. Streamladder is great for Twitch clips, but it does not convert YouTube shorts into like TikToks and all those type of things. So what I like to do is I can grab my clip really easy. I hit get clip. It's gonna take a second, especially because I got like nearly a full minute of this. But what this is gonna let me do is arrange like a TikTok or a reel or a YouTube short. Like it's gonna let me arrange that format and put what I want on the screen. So if you don't want to export this in an external editor, if you already made content but you need some short form content, like I could have very easily done 3 shorts today just by going back into these 3-hour streams that I have and taking these little sections. If I was Lotus or if I was anyone else, I could also go back, clip these moments and take that content for my own. And for me personally, I don't have an issue with people using my content. Like I think it's great for my personal brand that they're also reusing my content that I've already created. I would always just like ask a creator if you're curious about it, especially if you're monetizing it, that could be a different thing. But since a lot of you guys are just starting on like YouTube shorts and you're not monetizing yet, this is a great time to kind of build those connections. Did I miss anyone? Yam! Hey, honey. Yes, clipping is great. This really does take a minute. Should we stretch this out? Are y'all seeing too much? Hold on. Let's get rid of all the nonsense. You don't need to see Meela's vagine in the background. Does that go back? No. This? Child, where's the thing? Do I just have things like very perfectly cropped? Suspicious. Who does that? I've gotten OCD in my late life. Okay, I can't get to it. This is gonna have to be good enough. The way I'm gonna have to rewatch the beginning of the stream. Girl, it was a rocky start. You'll be okay. So here, you'll see that you have these 2 like options. Over here, they're called your layers. They start off locked and they start in these very specific things. So this is for your camera. You guys probably don't need this because you're not on camera. I'm on camera, so I'm gonna use it real quick. I'm gonna unlock both of these because I want my proportions to be whatever I want them to be, especially because my little square over here is oddly shaped. I'm gonna stretch that out. And then I'm gonna make this fit just the Second Life portion. So if you guys had a clip from a video or a stream that was full screen, it makes your life easier. I have all these extra components because I'm on camera, but this is what you get with that. Ciao. Okay, so that's done. I'll hit compile. Wait, I'm telling you the OCD in me. I don't know where it's come from lately. But I'm gonna hit compile. We're gonna call this Lotus at equal 10. That's not a 10. You do need to pay for this. I think it's like $2.99 a month if you want to get 1080p. 720 is free. I don't think they watermark on the free version, so you're good. This one of the things I don't love about CrossClip is they have a mobile app, but you cannot edit in the mobile app. So you have to do this portion of it on your PC, which I find annoying because sometimes I want to do these things on the go. Sometimes I'm in bed late at night and that's when I'm creating my content, but you can't do that with CrossClip. The app that they do have allows you to download it to your phone. So that I find useful when I'm ready to post it on TikTok or to Instagram. I can just simply go to the app. It's still loading. This one that it's doing right now, as soon as that finishes, it'll be here. I could download it. And they're usually pretty reasonably sized files because they're only a minute and they're only 1080 versus iPhone that records in like 4K. So yeah, so this is easy enough for me. You know, I think if I weren't streaming and trying to move very quickly, I would have cut that right here. So I wouldn't have had that first part. I'll probably go do that in CapCut and I'll probably post this on Reels. And on YouTube Shorts. There's no reason I'm not creating YouTube Shorts. That's why I said I'm not following all of my own advice. You guys are gonna see me start testing it out. What I really wanna focus on is testing all these things out and just seeing what it looks like for growth and what it looks like for the money that I'm making. When I'm completely inactive on YouTube, like I'm not creating new content, so basically November through right now, I'm probably making around like 500 bucks on YouTube, just like on old videos. That's not all that much. When I'm active, of course, it's a lot more, but just imagine being able to do that with just creating content from Second Life. Like, it's very easy passive income. YouTube becomes passive income with your older videos. Granted, it's a lot of work to put things together, but utilizing shorts, which they're about to go ham with shorts. And I'm saying this now, like if you can start before February 1st, because you're gonna see such an uptick in people creating shorts because they're starting to pay people for them. Try to get started now. Like literally before the end of this video, go create a short. So that's my thing on shorts. Do we have any questions about shorts? I'm gonna start a little Q&A about shorts. I thought I'd be faster at this. We love them not watermarking. Why did my chat disappear when I did this? Oh. Does it not let you chat unless you ask a question? Hold on, my eyeball hurts too much for this. Did I break it? Was that a bad choice? I'm getting hot. Is it not letting y'all chat? Oh, let you chat. Ignore that. I just have to see. It doesn't show me your chat. Suspicious. Creating a gallery for shorts in TikTok right now. Yes, like literally. It would be so long ago. When shorts first came out, my first ever short was what I wore this week in Second Life. Little shit like that on my channel is amazing. The majority of my content on YouTube is Second Life. So my audience wants Second Life. Granted, I'm over here like exploring with all these other platforms, but y'all eat that shit up. Like what I wore this week in Second Life, get ready with me in Second Life. Those shorts go crazy on my channel. But granted, the majority of my viewers are Second Life residents. What I'm also doing this year is focusing on expanding my audience. So I'm also creating things for other audiences, but you still want to like lean in heavily to who watches your content and who you're targeting. One thing I have to say from the beginning, before you even dive into creating content, like think through those things. You don't have to wait, because I really suggest you never wait to create content. You just jump in and do whatever the fuck, because you're going to figure out stuff along the way. But as you begin, start asking yourself those questions, like who am I creating content for? Who do I want to find my content? Like all those type of things. Who's my audience? What's my niche? If it is Second Life, you are gonna have to niche, I think, a bit for Second Life, because I think so many of us are starting to create channels like at the same time. So think about all those things. Are there certain dimensions I should record videos for shorts? I'd recommend, hold on, let me open it. I would recommend 1080 by 1920 to begin with. I personally don't even do all that. So I use NVIDIA Broadcast to record videos. My NVIDIA needs an update, so it's not gonna let me record right now. You can also use OBS, which is free. OBS is what I use to stream. So the quality that you're streaming on stream, if you're watching in HD, is the quality of the video that it will produce. Some things to keep in mind, like depending on the size of stuff, like you see my little video in the corner. Oh shit, I forgot I have no nails. I broke them all. But you see like my little video in the corner, that's a small space on the screen. So when I put that in a cross clip, a lot of the time my video shows up a little blurry, but my Second Life portion is right. If that were larger, it would be different. But 9 by 16 is the ratio. 9 by 16 is 1080 by 1920 if you want to do it in 1080. I'm here for it, Carmen. And that's my thing. Like when I first started, it was very much about, I wanted mine to be all about how to use Second Life and how to have fun in Second Life. And then we got into how to shop in Second Life. And now I'm kind of in that point on how to do exactly what I've done in Second Life and also other games that I want to play. So I think right now we're in that phase where we're transitioning the channel, not so much about Second Life, more about like me and my expertise and what I just like to do. But child, what? Okay. 601 by 1080 for TikToks. Yeah, that works. As long as you have like some 1080. For me, I always go a lot bigger because I'm taking it usually from the videos I've already created. Never get other SL channels recommended. I'm here for it, Thana. Okay, can you use cross clips from the file recordings rather than just clips? Great question. Yes, I'll show you. I keep losing this window. All right. Oh, the other good thing too is you can batch create very easily. Like as that was processing, I could have very easily hit create clip and I could have started another clip. So you don't have to wait. So usually what I do is I'll clip things and I'll drop the links to myself in Discord, or like I have a private channel on my Discord server that only I can see. Or you can like start a chat with, if you have a second account, you can start a chat with that, or just a group chat that you know people are gonna ignore you. But I drop all the clips that I want to use there if I'm like on my mobile device clipping things, and I'll come back to my computer and do it. But yep, you can upload a video here. I don't know what I'm feeling lucky is. I don't know this person. But you can okay, it doesn't show y'all that. Right now I only have a GTA video here super quickly. But like I could upload a video and do the same thing. So it's very easy to either upload or create it. So if you're a current creator, that's why I was just recommending you use crossclip. If you're just someone who needs the dimensions, that's what it's useful for. But you can also do that in CapCut from your phone, makes it super easy. CapCut and InShot are my favorite to just get the dimensions right. All right, let's end these questions. Oh, I can just keep, oh, there's a whole different section, bitch. There's a live chat tab that I was ignoring. Can I ask about the copyrighted SL photographs? Are you allowed to sell? If you took them, yes, they're yours. If they're of other people's work, that's where it can get tricky, but I don't think that's the thing. I've read the TOS so many times and I've never seen that as an issue. Like I know there's a new thing about like taking pictures or videos at people's Sims and of their Sims, but I don't think if you're like taking a picture of your avatar, do you? Just made a group chat and kick everyone out. That works. Okay. Are we done? Are we good with YouTube shorts? Is everyone here gonna go create a YouTube short after this? Please just go do it. Start it, especially if you're not yet partnered. You need 4,000 watch hours, which I think might be a little tricky. I don't know what the conditions look like for people who aren't partnered. 4,000 watch hours for just shorts might be hard. I got monetized so quickly on YouTube because I was sitting here for 12 hours at a fucking time streaming. But we could talk about that another time, like exactly how to get monetized and how to get into the YouTube partner program. But 4,000 watch hours is a lot. I think that took me a solid like 6 months. but it might be different. Read up on it. I haven't read about it like in detail. Like if you're not in the YouTube Partner Program, what it looks like about monetizing shorts. That's a good question I didn't even know I had until just now. Okay. Child, I don't know, Thana. It's weird. People need to just ban me if they don't want me to record there. Next. What? They're getting a dog? Wait. Oh, my mom's getting a dog. It's a golden doodle. She's obsessed. Okay, I have to move on. That's why I gotta put my phone in the corner. What do we want to talk about next? TikTok? Let's talk about Instagram, because Instagram community is huge in Second Life. There are so many Instagram accounts. What I think can sometimes hinder some Second Life Instagram accounts is I think there was a period of time where people were like buying followers, and that was like a normal thing that people did. This ain't gonna quite work if you bought a bunch of followers, because sometimes those follower accounts that may have followed you back then that maybe were not bots back then are likely bots now. So that can really impact Instagram inviting you to their bonus program. The event outfit. Wait, I'll attempt to do it with the event outfit, but that's all I could with YouTube Shorts for SL at the moment. Oh, if you guys want me to do a video on like ideas for shorts and reels and all of that, let me know, because I literally have spreadsheets full of ideas that I've just never done. And that could even be a thing that we do like on, I mean, it could be a daily or weekly thing, since we got to post daily. Like, this is the idea, this is the challenge for the day, let's all create this type of content. Because I know that was my struggle at first, like figuring out exactly what I wanted. But just because I've been on these platforms for so long and I've been like procrastinating for a year, I have a million ideas. I know, I just got so excited about that dog. I'm gonna kidnap it. It's gotta come to LA. Can y'all make a note of that and comment it after the video? Because I'm going to go through the comments. I know I'm going to forget immediately once I end this stream. But let's talk about Instagram. So how do you make money on Instagram? Instagram is currently paying people to create reels. Like, it's that simple. They are paying up to, depending on your channel size, I only have 5,000 followers on Instagram, or like 5,200 on Instagram. I can make up to $1,200 a month from Instagram for reels. The more views you have, the more money you make. So I only posted in December like 3 reels. Actually, let me look, because I just got my December check. Let me see. What did I post in December? I literally posted like 2 reels because I was not here for it. Actually, I don't even know what dates these are. Oh, that's January. Child, I didn't post shit in December. Where is December even at? Okay, and I only had one, and I had a couple that I didn't opt in because they were doing too much. So I only have like 4 or 5 reels in December. Recommended for reels is, again, 1 to 3. There is like actually a strategy that I've seen people using, like how many reels and how many photos to post a day. And some people split it up, like on Monday they'll do a reel, Tuesday they'll do a photo, Wednesday they'll do a carousel, because you do have to utilize like all of Instagram's features to really grow at max capacity. Hey Kara, trying to catch up. I feel you on multiple spreadsheets of goals. Yes, child. Awesome, Matt. Do not let me forget it, y'all. Don't let me forget that idea. But what was I saying? Because see, look at memory. It's not here. What was I saying? I don't even, oh, reels. So it depends, like figure out what your content calendar is. You do want to utilize like all of the features of Instagram to grow. So you want to use carousels, you want to use posts, you want to use reels. Reels is the big one. You want to use stories. I use stories personally just a way to connect with you guys and let you know of new content, because Instagram is not great about prioritizing your content to people who follow you. So that is my reminder, because I get the most views on my stories. Like I'm getting usually like 300 to 400 views on stories. I don't get nearly that amount of views on my actual posts. So that's how you know Instagram is prioritizing strangely. But you're going to get paid the most for reels. And honestly, I don't know if it's true or not. I felt like as soon as I opted in to start getting paid from Reels, all of my viewership went down significantly. And I've seen a few creators talk about that. Again, we're not putting all of our eggs in one basket anyway. So if that's how Instagram wants to play that game, they go do it, because I want to be using that same reel over on YouTube and on TikTok anyway. But you basically get offered after you create a certain amount of reels. I don't know what the threshold is. I'm so sorry. We'll have to look it up. I don't know how many followers you need. I think very few, to be honest, because I know a couple of people who, I don't even know if they hit 1,000 when they were talking about the Instagram offer to pay them for reels. It's just they were creating so many reels and their reels were getting a certain amount of views. So I think you get offered this opportunity once you reach a certain amount of views. The easiest way to get more views fast, if you can't just promote that one video a bunch, is to create a shit ton of reels. Like, create more reels, you're getting more collective views, and you're likely gonna get that offer. And it's called bonuses. There's also a feature that Instagram just rolled out with where you can check like the health of your account and how often or if they are recommending it. Side note, wait, we kind of have to start over with Instagram. You absolutely need to have a professional account. If you don't have a professional account, this is not applicable. So if you still have a personal Instagram account, get rid of it. All you have to do to have a professional account is you also need a Facebook page. We're gonna also get into Facebook because I'm making the same money over on Facebook too. But you need a Facebook page, not a profile, but an actual like business page. Let me show you. So this is like my Facebook profile. This is how I've connected with the Second Life community for years. I think I'm at my max amount of friends. Like, you can only have 5,000 friends. You can get more followers. I notice more people follow me than I'm actually friends with, but I don't use this page that much. I got really fed up with like dealing with people's Second Life drama. So I stopped using it for a while, and I only was on my page. So basically we're switching to my Meela Vanderbuilt page. It functions just like a profile because they updated it, but you have so many more tools. You can schedule things. You have a professional dashboard, even if you're not using this. Because say you don't want to set all this up right now, you don't want a new social media site. You do need a page to have a professional account on Instagram. And at any point you can update like your personal account to a professional one in your settings. Do that first. You don't need to like do anything on your page. It just needs to exist. So just go create it, snag you a URL, and that's all you need. So once you have that professional dashboard, that's when you want to start creating reels, because basically once you get to whatever that viewer threshold is, or view threshold, I don't know what it is. I got offered this. There was a video I did ages ago that had like, it was just like one of those, like one video will be like a banger. It'll have like 10,000 views. I think I got mine at once. Like, this one video had like 10,000 views. I got the offer. It said, would you like to earn or something, opt in for bonuses? So basically the Reels bonus, I don't know how much money I make per view. Like I said, in December, I only posted like 4 or 5 videos and I got a $200 check. It is based on views. So if you don't have a ton of followers, like I don't have a ton of followers, so I could just create more Reels and that would be it. The one thing I'm learning about Reels, because what I've always been paranoid about, because I don't know if it's just like being on Instagram, is I'm very obsessed with my feed. Like, I want my feed to look a certain way. Like, I don't even post multiple pictures of myself in a row. I don't post multiple pictures of my avatar in a row. Like, I want my feed to look a certain way. And I was like, how can I upload 3 times a day and not mess up my feed? But you don't have to share your Reels to your feed. Your Reels can be a standalone page and your feed is different. That doesn't change what shows up in your followers news feed. So those are still being pushed out, but they don't have to show up on your main page if you're like paranoid about how it'll look. I would aim for 3 a day. I'm so far behind on chat. Hold on. You can start by just making dance videos. Yeah, I didn't do the dance videos because I'm lazy as fuck. I do videos just like this. I'm standing here, I will record her moving slightly. Like, I think I put a TikTok like last month. It was the laziest TikTok I ever made, because usually I try to get all spicy and do all these different camera angles, but I did one of her just standing still at equal 10. And that did better than like all my recent posts. We'll get into TikTok. TikTok is so hard for me, but it's like the most rewarding. Getting started is figuring out how to start. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to start before the end of this video. You have 1,200 followers, I think. Hopefully I can make it enough to cover your daily Starbucks. If you haven't been invited to like the Reels program, 1,200 is plenty. I've seen people with less than 1,200 get started with daily, like with bonuses. The other thing too, Instagram periodically does challenges. So if you submit a video for the challenge, they're going to give you a certain amount of money. Like for example, they were offering, I don't know what it was. They were like, hey, if you upload a Reels about New Year's using this template, we're going to pay you this much. I didn't do it. I told you, I've just been lazy. So on top of your normal bonus, you are also getting your challenge incentive. So Instagram is doing both of those. Being a thick queen gets you lots of love. Being a thick queen gets you a lot of attention. We're going to talk about on TikTok and what it feels like when you have like a viral video being a thick queen, because you're going to get some hate too, because people are just surprised. My Insta is kind of dead since I used to account for something else. I post there, but my like count doesn't match my follow count. It's not going to. Instagram is going through so many changes right now. Like I had to kind of get out of the whole, wow, I used to get like 500 views on or 500 likes and now I'm getting like 100. Like they've changed stuff up. Everyone's complaining about it. You can tell they're prioritizing Reels. You'll see it in your numbers, but like don't be discouraged because at the end of the day, a view's a view and a view is gonna make you money anyway. Because there's no like limit. Like I think you have to make at least $100 to be paid out. But if you make like $10 this month and maybe $20 next month and you're just like slowly growing, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna get a paycheck. And it's just like extra money from stuff that you already do in Second Life. Yes, Carmen. Not public. Make your Instagram page a business page because you need it for what you want. And then once you have that business page, you get all types of insights. You get when your followers are online, who's viewing, how they're viewing, where they're coming from, the people that do view you when they're online. So then you could decide, like Instagram is one of those things that there is specific times of the day that you want to post. It's not general. It is based on your like metrics and you'll get to see all of that with a professional account. Oh yeah, so be forewarned, Rare pulled up or mentioned a good thing. You can't make a Facebook page with a fake name. You have to use a real name, but you can make a business page. So Meela Vanderbuilt is not my name. And I have a Facebook profile that's a Second Life avatar, or it was, and that wasn't my real name. I verified it as my real name because I have a real life email that was Meela Vanderbuilt at another company for a minute. And they took that as verification and they let it go. But my page is owned by my real Facebook account. So if that Meela Facebook page, because it's not supposed to be there, ever just disappears, it doesn't matter to me. I still own my Meela page or profile. So make sure you at least set your admin as a real life or a backup account. Because if you lose access to your profile, you won't have access to your page. And for me in real life, I don't use my Facebook in real life, so it's deactivated. But at any point, if I reactivated it, I still have access to this page. So keep that in mind. No one can see it. Just make your real life account your admin, even if you create it with your Second Life account. Because sometimes you want to do that, or you at least want to be an admin so you can like share things with your Second Life people. But you can be an admin. Y'all can't see who my real life account is. Like I'm just an admin. It's invisible. Yep, Kara, I'm going to talk about Facebook Reels as well. You're an oil painter, copyright word me. I take pictures, so it sounds like I use them tool too. Yeah, you can definitely use your own content. So on Instagram, if you use music on your Reels, does that mess up whether or not you get paid? Not for Instagram. So thank you for bringing that up. So they also have a music library that is so good for discoverability. The videos where I use music from Instagram, I have the bad habit of not looking up trending sounds. I kind of just play that like monkey spinning, that whatever it is that I use from TikTok. I put that on everything because I'm lazy. But what I recommend you do, one, there are accounts that are all about what the trending sounds are on Instagram. Follow those accounts. Or if you want to just see what's trending, go to the little Reels button on the bottom of your Instagram. And if it has like an arrow pointing up next to the sound, that sound is trending. If you create Reels using sounds that are trending, your content's going to be put in front of people that may not know about you. So it's easier for you to grow. All of those people, of course, aren't necessarily going to love Second Life stuff, but this is just another good content creation idea. You can kind of see what kind of Reels people are making for that. Like, remember that one sound where it's like, do I look good, Mr. Some? was planning on creating a reel using my avatar to that sound, I think it would have gotten a lot of attention because people don't like, the fuck is this? I am okay with people being like, the fuck is this? And like looking at my content because it's giving me the views that I need to get paid. But yeah, that's how you look at trending sounds. There are sometimes you'll see just a little like music note next to it. It's not trending, but it could be rising. So I would open that up, look at it, see how many reels are on there. Because if it's a rising sound, that means you're kind of getting in on the popularity before it blows up, which could also be really good for your views. Instagram also does this thing where it pushes content to us. It's like, this is a trending sound in your country or something like that. Look at all these reels. So they're really trying to push reels and trending sounds. So keep that in mind. You don't get demonetized. You still get paid for those. But yeah, you can use it. And then do you need to pay for a business account on Instagram? You do not. You just need to connect it to a Facebook video. The stress was at equal 10. I love it. It's by Vision. What's next? Is that everything about Instagram? Do we have any questions about Instagram? My eyeball hurts. I feel like I'm starting to talk so fast. I was trying to get somebody on here for a chat, but we'll see. They haven't messaged me back yet. I lost how I can get to the questions. I don't think we have any anyway. But any questions about Instagram before we move on? Something I said confused you about Instagram. Shoot. What was that? Whoa. While you sort that, let me pour myself a little bit of water. You mentioned liking how your feed looks when talking about reels. Yeah. But there's an option to remove your reel from your feed while still keeping the reel under the Reels tab. Yeah, so that's what I was mentioning. Even when you upload, you don't have to post it to your feed. For me, I always thought like it needs to be on my feed or it won't get any traction. So I tested the theory. I uploaded a few reels without posting them to my feed. They got about the same amount of views. So like if that's your concern, you're like, no one's gonna see this if it's not on my feed, the feed doesn't matter. And you can look at that in your analytics, like how many people actually go to your feed. For me, it's new people go to my feed. So if there are certain reels that I think represent what I want my Instagram to be all about, that's when I'll put it on my feed. If it's just an aesthetic thing, that's when I'll put it on my feed. But if it's just like me feeding the algorithm to make more money or to grow more or to try to reach more people, I won't necessarily put it on my feed. If you remove a reel from your homepage, doesn't mess with your monetization. Nope. As long as that reel still is on Instagram, you're going to continue earning for all the views. Instagram's another one similar to YouTube that someone may see an old reel. I get notifications on reels that I posted like months ago. And I'm like, what are you doing watching this? Like, how did that pop up? No idea how that works. But people are finding my old reels. It might be because it's linked to a sound that wasn't trending back then, but it's trending now. So you just kind of never know with Instagram when your content is going to go out to someone, but it can. Facebook, since we're talking about Instagram, of course, Instagram and Facebook are completely linked. Now, once you connect your business account, your Facebook page to an Instagram business account, you're going to realize you have the option to automatically share whatever you post to Instagram over to Facebook. Hey, Justin. This doesn't make you double the money. So if you have created a reel on Instagram and you opt in to also share it on Facebook, that could be great for discoverability, but it doesn't mean you're going to be making Facebook coin, because just as Instagram gives you the option to get a bonus, Facebook also gives you the option for a bonus. Now, I know someone said they kind of scan your account for unoriginal content. It depends. So I've always been more active on my profile until like recently, but I was more active on my profile. So I got the offer to opt in for bonuses on my personal profile before my page. And I had all types of copyright strikes. Like I had so many things like removed and muted, and like I still get those every day. Cause my Facebook page is probably like 4 or 5 years old. So I have a bunch of unoriginal content. That didn't stop them from offering me the bonus program or to be able to make money from my reels. So the maximum is lower on Facebook, for me anyway. I think it has to be for everyone because it's not like you can get more friends on Facebook. I'm talking about the Facebook profile right now, but the offer was lower. I think my maximum was only like $500 I can earn a month. Maybe it was because I had so much old unoriginal content. And Lay, is it Lay? My voice got super high pitched for a second. Hey, honey. But I think you can only make up to like $500. I don't know what the reason was, but on your business page, you also have Reels bonuses. I haven't been offered Reels bonus on my page, so I don't use it, but I know I don't have as many views. I don't post Reels on my page. I've been like really bad about it. I've always posted my profile. I forget my page, so I need to start posting on my page because I know I just don't have the views yet. But what I do is Instagram automatically shares my Reels to Facebook. But what you also need to do is post your Reels directly on Facebook if you're utilizing it. So your views can build up there, even though that means there may theoretically be two of the same Reels floating around. So far, I haven't had like any issues with that and them repeating because it's sourcing it from different places. I honestly don't know exactly how the business side works. I haven't been monetizing my Facebook page. For my profile, yes. And what I tend to do is share Reels from my profile to my page so they get more views. But I have no idea about the business page. But it has to be separate. Your Instagram isn't going to count towards your Facebook money. But just know they're both monetizing in similar ways. So far, my experience, Facebook's been offering less money, but still money. And it's still the same video. And I'm just going to post it twice in two different places. Whew. I'm talking too fast. I've been great. Thank you. How about you? Okay, so we've covered shorts, we have covered Instagram, and we have covered Facebook. I think Facebook is the one. I think if you are in the Second Life community and you are already on Facebook, do not be wild. Immediately start creating Facebook Reels. I think that is like the easiest one to start with. I think I was creating Reels on my profile page on Facebook before I was on Instagram, before I even had TikTok. So go for it. Get your money. Hey, Colleen. I know if you're not taking notes, everyone clip like crazy. Clip all the moments you need to remember. Drop them. I have a whole clips channel in Discord. It's at the top. I think I did move it. It's under like my Meela's Corner section. Drop all your clips there. All right. Shall we talk about TikTok? Now, no, we're not done with Instagram. Instagram, on top of Reels, your second monetization is Instagram Live. There are two ways to go live from Instagram now. This is a brand new feature. You can live stream to Instagram. Gosh damn it. The one thing about Instagram I don't like is you can't bring up your live archive on their desktop version. I swear I've been blowing them up about this. Like every time they have a like, oh, what features would you like to see on Instagram? I'm like accessing my archive on the freaking desktop. But when you have Instagram Live, oh, you're Colleen. Anything to ask about how the social media companies rank in terms of how lucrative they are? Yeah, I don't know why. But also gaming pages, like if you stream and create content, if you're thinking of getting into YouTube, Facebook gaming is huge and they put a lot of money into it. And I've been offered so many like campaigns to do that I just haven't done. Like I said, last year I was overwhelmed, did nothing extra, but there were so many opportunities and like they're big. Like I remember I was offered like $1,200 to do a 2-hour stream on Instagram. I'm like, nigga, I be doing 2-hour streams all the time. I should have done it. And you can still, without any restrictions, multi-stream to both YouTube and Instagram. Twitch is a little different. We'll talk about Twitch. But YouTube and Instagram, easy. The easiest way for me to do that was using Streamlabs OBS. I no longer use Streamlabs OBS, so I would need to get another tool along with OBS to dual stream or have 2 instances of OBS open. I can show you guys all those details later. But if you are streaming on YouTube, we know YouTube is the boss. YouTube is going to make you the most money. YouTube has the most, I think, visibility. YouTube is also the most official. Honestly, you post to YouTube, you just open yourself up to so many opportunities. But Facebook has such high potential to develop a following very quickly and just a bigger following, period. Whether it's Second Life users, because a shit ton of them are on Facebook, or it's just gaming. The gaming community on Facebook actually is large, and it's not, I'm not gonna say anything's easy to grow, but there's a lot of growth potential. Keep that in mind. Why did I bring that up? Instagram Live. So I don't know exactly what you could do just going live from your phone on Instagram, but I do think, I don't know who's offered it. I was offered, like, as soon as it launched, to start live streaming from my desktop to Instagram. We did a GTA stream to test it out. I ended up on there for hours. That was awesome because I can cut that live down. Unfortunately, it's on my phone and I'm not trying to download a 3-hour video on my phone, but you have the option to, sorry, I started reading the comment and blacked out. You have the option to live stream from your computer directly to Instagram. I think that's an amazing opportunity for people who want to focus completely on their avatar, because you can go live on Instagram. Instagram lives, I can just see that being the future. Right now, y'all see TikTok is chasing lives. So there are a lot of incentives. Instagram is going to be on TikTok's ass for everything they do. They're going to try to compete with every one of these platforms. TikTok is starting to prioritize lives. That's why you see people on live for 24 hours a day. Instagram is going to follow suit. Like, they're going to do it. They've already just released this. So my prediction is they're going to start putting emphasis on live. I bet they will start offering bonuses for lives. But right now, the only way to monetize your lives are super stickers. There's also a subscription thing on Instagram. Like, I could create similar to what we have for members here. I could create like a subscription members only type content over there. I don't do it personally because it's just like too much for me to keep up with. But going live creates all these possibilities for you. So there's a way to monetize lives, and that's just another way to create content that you could also put into reels and shorts. You can also publish your lives. Those are going to get tons of views. So yeah. Get a new computer because your life is boring right now. Oh no! Get a Skytech. Wait, why'd you get quiet? Okay. So yeah, don't know the threshold to the lives. I was talking to a few people in the chat, and they said that they didn't get the option to go live from PC. When you get it, you're going to know, because it's going to like take over your Instagram app and it's going to say, hey, do you want to start streaming from your desktop? So that comes in the future. I don't know if you need to go live on Instagram a few times. I genuinely do not know the best way to go live from your phone without just like recording your screen. And I've seen people do that on TikTok until they could get the feature to live stream on TikTok, but I would take notes here for it. But yeah, you can monetize live streams. Live streams also, like if you're doubling up and using that subscription service, it's another way to offer courses in Second Life to a very select audience. If you're not like in the YouTube partnership program yet, the YouTube partnership program is going to have a higher barrier than whatever it is that Instagram's doing. Because I don't do much on Instagram, and they offered it to me. It might be a follower count. It might be how many lives you've done. I've done a lot of lives. What's the difference between reel and shorts? A reel is on Instagram or Facebook. So it's just different platforms. But it's the same thing as like a TikTok. It's just the Instagram or Facebook version. A short is the same version, but for YouTube. And YouTube is putting a big investment into shorts right now. And as of February 1st, they're going to start offering advertising revenue. So every time an ad plays in between a short, you get paid for that. Even if it's like, it's complicated. We're not gonna get into it. But yeah, shorts is YouTube. Drink. My makeup's holding up. Okay, that's Instagram. Shall we talk about TikTok? TikTok is like not my forte. I think this is my weakest platform. But I'm trying to get into it. TikTok is going to be more about quantity over anything. Quantity over quality. Quantity over anything. Show your...
what's y'all's response to like an immediate threat to your life? Because I found out mine the other day, and I'm not going to lie. I did my best, but I'm pretty sure under any other circumstances, I would have fucking died. So my peoples leave out the house the other day. I'm like, okay, cool, lock the door. I'm home alone now. So I just...
Okay, I'm not listening. A story is on... all of the platforms have stories. So on Instagram, like, you know, if you go to my profile, like if you click my name, it's the thing that I post all the time on Instagram. Like all day long, I'm updating y'all and doing random things. They disappear after 24 hours. You could do the same on Facebook. One thing I have noticed, my Facebook page has been growing, and I'm like, where are these people coming from? Why are y'all following me? I don't even post to Facebook. It's because my stories, I set it up that way. My stories share from Instagram over to Facebook, and they're now interactive on Facebook. They didn't used to be. So like if I put a sticker, like click this link or set reminder for a countdown, it didn't used to work on Instagram before. I mean, on Facebook before. They would just see a sticker, but now they can actually interact with it as if you posted it to Facebook. So I know there's a lot of people that follow my Facebook page thinking I'm actively creating content over there, and I'm not. You don't get paid for stories though. It's just like another thing to do on Facebook. For me, that's just like a really great way to connect with you guys, but you don't really get paid for stories. But YouTube also has stories. You do grow very well from stories. When I am actually posting stories, I notice like it'll show you like my stories on YouTube always get like 11,000 views. So if I was even using those to promote my content, that would be helpful. Stories for me on YouTube are huge. That's another thing that you have to be consistent with. Like, but stories on YouTube stay up for a week instead of 24 hours. And then TikTok has stories too that I have never used. I was kind of thinking of using TikTok stories to kind of get used to like talking on TikTok because I don't do that much, but meh. All right, what are we looking at? Hold on. Let's go to my profile. TikTok also has a desktop app. Oh my God, y'all can see all my business. Why is it showing this way? I have a lot of private videos on TikTok because I experiment all day long. I don't want y'all to see it. Wait, let me open the TikTok app. Yeah, stickers are interactive now. This is Escamaz. Y'all gonna be all up in my business. You're just gonna see them all. Well, I wish you could see it like you see it on TikTok. TikTok. Let's just talk about TikTok. Can't decide if I want to make a whole new profile just for your Second Life avatar on all platforms or stick to using your main account name. For your profile, I would just stick to it. Second Life people can be weird. So for me, in the beginning of promoting my page, I utilized my profile on Facebook that already had a lot of Second Life connections. People on Second Life are strange. Like they will just straight up not add someone because there's a real life picture, as if we're not all real people. I don't know. Some of them won't even add you if you have a like an IMVU picture. I don't know. Hey Barbie. So I mean, it's up to you. You don't need to. And at the end of the day, you're going to want to make sure your real life Facebook profile is the admin for your page, just in case something happens, because you know Second Life people can be petty. They might report it. But you know, water. Back to TikTok. I do not currently make any money on TikTok, but just to talk about the options, of course, there is the like TikTok. I forget what they call it when you get monetized. I think you need like 10,000 followers, something. I don't know. I've seen Second Life TikToks with 30,000, 40,000 followers, and all they do is dance, and like, you don't even got to get fancy with the camera angles. Like I'm saying, like there's a growing community of Second Life users on TikTok, but it's not just Second Life users that are interested in Second Life content on TikTok. I see so many people that are like, what game is this? How do you play this? I piggyback on the metaverse tag a lot. People are looking that up. I piggyback on those Sims tag and IMVU tags. I'm like, look at this is better than what y'all like. IMVU has the biggest, like out of all of these, like Second Life, between Second Life and IMVU is heavy on TikTok. They have bigger following than Second Life could ever even imagine. I think that's in general though. I think IMVU just like kills Second Life in social media. Because IMVU themselves invest a lot in social media. So I think that's why they're so big. But like IMVU accounts on TikTok have like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers. Like I saw one IMVU account that had like 1.2 million. Like y'all are crazy. But after a certain amount of followers, you are invited to that thing where you can get paid. A lot of people talk about how it's not worth it. But the good thing is like, once you hit a certain level, like there are going to be other opportunities. Like I get so many sponsor offers from my TikTok and I barely have a following. And some of them are for techie things that I wouldn't necessarily need to get on camera about. Like, it's not Epidemic, but someone very similar to Epidemic that makes like copyright free music to create your reels and stuff with. Like they just wanted me to do a video on showing people how to use their website and adding that video to the TikTok that I made, they were willing to pay for it. So it opens you up to, I think, working with other brands a little easier than some of these other platforms. I don't know how they find people. I don't know where they're coming from, but I always get sponsor offers from TikTok, and I'm only at 5,000 followers. Stay using IMV and metaverse tags for SL content. Dude, we be cheating. Cause I be seeing them use the Second Life tags. Now I'm gonna do it back. Because they have a mobile version. Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, all of this. All of my accounts have different passwords. Do that. Do double authentication. Make sure you're safe. Good point, Rare. Also though, if you look at IMVU's social media strategy and how they interact with their content creators, I don't even doubt. Like, I don't even think it's just because it's mobile. I think they're so smart. Their marketing is so much better than Second Life's by far. And it's crazy because Second Life is so much better. But Second Life just ain't about that life. Yeah. And their younger demographic. But yeah, so that's TikTok. So you can join there. I forget what it's called, where you can monetize, but you do get sponsor offers. And I'm going to show you another way too to make money from all of these platforms, but also I find the most traction with this when I do it on TikTok. But in addition to TikTok, you have live. So again, I think you only need 1,000 followers. Getting 1,000 followers on TikTok, honestly, is not that hard. I have never been consistent on TikTok except for one time. There were 3 weeks straight where I posted 3 videos a day. Like on that 3rd week, one of my videos got like 600,000 views. And at that point I was only at like 100 followers. It jumped up to 5,000. That's where it stayed because I never got consistent again. But as long as you're posting a lot of content, which you can do, because we talk about all this and we'll talk about a million ideas for content moving forward. But as long as you can post up to like 3 videos a day, you're good on TikTok. You're going to grow and you'll be invited to make money. If you want to do that, that's up to you. I think it's worth it for a Second Life account. Why not? But you also make money from lives. So people can interact with your lives. It's kind of like Twitch in that way where people, you know, like on Twitch, you can like share bits and like tip the stream. You can get these little like features on TikTok lives to send to the creator. I see a lot of Second Life lives and I see huge followings in those lives. It's another thing that I just haven't gotten into, but I see people on there with like 300-400 people watching a live of Second Life, not even streaming, of someone putting their phone up to their computer. So it doesn't have to be like overthought. You don't have to get super fancy with it. But TikTok also has a live streaming program or app, I guess. It's called TikTok Live Studio, and I will show you what that looks like if my computer doesn't explode from having them both open. It's basically OBS for TikTok. So what I did for a couple of streams, I think for me, my GTA content, I love putting GTA content on TikTok also because Streamelements is very easy to use. I'm going to show you Streamelements, but it's so easy to import clips from Twitch directly to Streamelements and send them directly to my TikTok. So I don't have to do a lot of work there. So I post a lot of GTA content on TikTok, whereas I don't post as much Second Life. I want to post more, but I just haven't. So I have a bigger GTA following on TikTok. Also, all of my videos that have gone viral have been GTA. So for me, it's more beneficial to stream GTA content on TikTok right now. I haven't gotten into Second Life. Apparently, I haven't been in this TikTok live studio for a minute. It's trying to update. Oh, Speedlight. They've had a couple of mobile apps over the years. Log in. They're bugging. Not crazy about TikTok. I feel you. Hold on, I have to log into this app. Luckily, logging on TikTok is super easy. I did get banned from TikTok Live for a little bit. I haven't been on there since I was banned, but forget them. Hold on, let's see. Why is it not showing up? Not that one, not that one. I don't know why it won't let me show you the studio. Let's just show you the whole damn desktop. Why did I do that for Zoom? Just show the desktop, not the app. I think of things way too late. Or not desktop, but display. Daft. Daft sometimes, y'all. Don't bite me. Oh, so this is the TikTok. Oh, wait, you can see that now. This is the TikTok live studio. So it's, I guess it's more than OBS because you need, or it's not as much as OBS because you need OBS to stream to this. Do I? No. No, it's a source. You don't need OBS. I can do this right now. And if I want to add my camera. Since we have 1 million. I guess not that one. Oh. No, why is it not working? Anyway, this is how you could live stream directly to TikTok. All you need is this app. Since we're talking about avatar, you don't even need the camera. You just literally stretch this out. Have your avatar there. Do whatever shenanigans you want. TikTok people like entertainment. I've noticed they like entertainment and visuals sometimes when it comes to just like gaming stuff. So as long as it's fun, funny, it doesn't even need to be a Second Life, like Second Life people. A lot of, like, I did one Second Life stream on TikTok. Nobody in that chat knew what Second Life was. So like, whatever. And people can send you things. Like, that's how people are making money, from people like sending things. You also get incentives for being like the top. I don't know how, I mean, shoot for the stars. But if you end up somehow being the top live, I think it's like, it's not even top 10, it's like top 50 or something a day. Then TikTok sends you money. Like, they give you an incentive. This is TikTok Live Studio. You do have to apply to go live. I honestly could not tell you where that is. Or not to go live, to stream. I don't know if that's changed though, because like now you only need 1,000 followers on TikTok to have the live capability, and of course be 18 plus. Although do not even show half a cleavage up on TikTok, that will shut you down. But I don't know what it is about Live Studio. I don't know if that's also 1,000. They offer it to you when you're eligible. So you might have to look up eligibility. Sorry, this eye is burning. Can you upload on desktop now if you don't have mobile? On TikTok? Oh shit, why won't these stay on my head? I saw my eye drops today at some point. I was like, I should have these, and I don't. Oh yeah, you can upload. So there's a TikTok app for your desktop. How easy is that? I think the reason I don't is because you have to have a completed TikTok to upload here, and I usually like to use their sounds, and I like to use, like, you know, the little voiceover sound. I use that in like all my videos. Like, hold on. I like this.
These men stay threatening my life.
That's the sound I like to use. Again, you have to remain consistent with TikTok. There was a period when I was consistent where all my videos were getting like 10 to 12,000 views. Now they get like a couple hundred. The ones that say 0 are private. Y'all can't see those. But yeah. Oh, this was the lazy one I was talking about. It didn't do anything. Literally, I'm doing nothing in this video. And like literally one thing, I think TikTok's the most rewarding because with every time, well, I guess not for everybody, but every time I post, I get new followers no matter how many views I get on that video. Like this one did well. This was like very short. I noticed my short Second Life videos do the best. Like if they're like 30 seconds or less, they do really well. I have like, there's one Second Life video that I think has like 20,000 views. It's because I was being a little shady. They like shade. But see, these are the other posts I do. I just do outfits. It's how I kind of remember my own inventory. So if you're going to be looking at yourself anyway, may as well. You can also do that with pictures because there are so many slideshow features on TikTok. But yeah, these are literally from a year ago. So like, I'm not consistent. I'm going to try. That's my goal. TikTok is honestly just the biggest growth opportunity. People grow so fast on TikTok, and a lot of people use their TikToks to point people to the social media platforms where they make their money. Another thing that you can do, another way to like make money. Oh my god, 7:30. I told this girl I was gonna bring her on at 7. Oh, I need to see if she's on. We're gonna talk about OnlyFans for a second. But one, get you a beacons if you don't have a beacons. This should be on all of your social media. And one thing I think you should all do is sign up for the Amazon Partner Program. It's a way to just make commissions off of Amazon. There are so many things that you can do and talk about through Second Life, even if you're not showing yourself, that you can make money for. Like me and my friends, before I was even doing this, we would recommend gear like computers, games, like all these type of things from Amazon. And like, that's where I started with Amazon Partner Program. Like you only, I don't even know how many followers you need, even if it's a requirement. I think you just need to sign up for it. But before I was even on camera, I was recommending the gear that I use for Second Life. This is also a good way to start with possibly getting into affiliate marketing, which we can get into later. But you make commissions off of recommendations from Amazon, especially for people that are recommending computers. I honestly make the most money from Amazon because several of y'all have bought this computer. I don't know who you are. I would like to thank you very much. I love you to pieces. But so many of you guys have bought this computer, and that made me so much money from Amazon and commission. Because I don't remember what the percentage is, to be honest. I don't know. But sign up for the Amazon Partner Program. I'm gonna link it. Or is Amazon Influencer? I don't know what it's called. I just noticed my name was at the top of that screen. So I ain't gonna scroll up to where I can switch to my Second Life page. Okay, you need at least 500. Y'all can easily get 500 followers. If everybody in Discord just drop their Instagram right now, you're gonna get to 500 followers. So use Amazon Partner Program. Also start looking into affiliate marketing. I remember I used to use CJ.com because back then Second Life had an account with CJ and they actually paid me for every single referral that I made for Second Life. They just up and deleted their affiliate program and said nothing of it. So for me, CJ didn't work for me. I didn't like it very much. Besides that, I was just using it for Second Life. I think at one point I was an affiliate for Shein. Nah. But there are a lot of other platforms if you want to get into affiliate marketing. SkyTech has one. So not only could you do it through Amazon, I do it both ways because a lot of people just like ordering from Amazon better. SkyTech has their own affiliate program, so you can make money from SkyTech. Epidemic has their own affiliate program where you can give your viewers a free month of Epidemic and also make a commission. I have not paid for, so at first it started off like you would get a free account if you were an ambassador. But yeah, Epidemic's great. I love them. They also pay you sometimes to create videos. I have a sponsored video with them that I'm working on now. I personally like beacons because you get some metrics and you can earn money when people sign up. Like you can earn affiliates. So I've also made money from beacons simply because you guys have signed up for beacons and opted in for the professional version. So there's a pro version. I don't know how much it is because I went to go cancel my beacons account and they just offered to cut my fee in half. So I only pay $5 a month for beacons now. But you know, FYI, if you're trying to get it cheaper. I'm here for it. I love Epidemic. I will swear by them forever. Also, Streamelements. If you're thinking about getting into streaming, I know you can't stream. So I'm just gonna tell you, you can't stream Second Life content on Twitch. Twitch has earning potential just like YouTube. However, once you finish a stream, streams just go to die on Twitch. They're not gonna make you any more money. You need to put them on Instagram. I'm gonna do a whole video on like Twitch and YouTube, I mean. But you get a lot of sponsorship opportunities through here. So like, I'm gonna take this one because I use Factor. You can earn up to $6,000. This one, you can earn up to 940. They had a HelloFresh one that I didn't take. You can earn up to 6,000. A lot of these sponsorships come through, but only for Twitch. So if you were to do a Twitch stream, if you're a creator, I would honestly, if you create mesh or any of that type of stuff, those streams do so well on Twitch. I would do that. If you're doing something that's not active Second Life gameplay, so maybe you just stream while you edit videos and create shorts, like you could do whatever. You just can't stream Second Life on Twitch, but you get a lot of these sponsorship opportunities. And of course, once you get to affiliate on Twitch, people pay to subscribe. You get paid for advertising, like advertisements that play while you're live. You also control your advertisements, so you can choose when you want an advertisement to play. We can do that now on YouTube, but I've noticed that it puts too many ads on my video after it's published if I do that while live. So I don't usually play ads for you guys during our live streams because I know it's just gonna make way too many ads later, and I don't feel like going back and deleting them all because it's just ridiculous. It's a lot of work. But yeah, shall we do a really quick recap if my eyeball doesn't fall out of my face? YouTube Shorts, everyone's getting on YouTube Shorts. I do not care which of these platforms is your favorite. Create a channel right now to get on YouTube Shorts. I didn't think, though, getting in the partner program might be hard if you only have shorts. So maybe, even though you're just doing shorts, make some compilation videos that are like short compilation maybe, because you need to get to 4,000 watch hours before you can get monetized. Although, someone go look it up. I'll look it up later and maybe share on Twitter. If that applies to shorts. Oh, sorry, y'all are seeing all this. But if that applies to shorts, you might be able to monetize shorts because they're doing the monetization a little differently with shorts. So I just don't know. Ooh, honey. But create shorts if you can. 2, Instagram Reels. I think Instagram is already an easy win for Second Life users. Second Life tag has so many followers, so be sure you're tagging things Second Life. Also, another thing, do not even waste your breath on a million tags on Instagram anymore. I think I do out of habit because I copy and paste so much. But we could talk about like tagging strategy because I've also tested this out on a few different videos. But Instagram, when it comes to Reels, they have topics. Your topics are more important than your tags when it comes to Reels. They only utilize about 5 like tags or hashtags on your Reels. So you want to do like maybe 5 hashtags and then the 3 topics. Those are more important. When you're doing Reels, use trending sounds. Use as many of the Instagram features as possible. So put text in there, put captions if you can. And yeah, just create. The more content you create, the more views you're going to have theoretically. The more views you have, the more you're going to get paid. And then TikTok, I don't know. TikTok's crazy land. I'll figure that out one day and report back. I'll practice. But either way, create a link tree or beacons. I like beacons because you can make referrals to your friends. If you have friends that are signing up for any, like my friends are super supportive. If they're going to use something and they know, like I have affiliate code, like there have been so many times where Raina's like, hey, I'm about to order this thing from Amazon. Can you just shoot me over a link? And she's going to buy it with my link. So if you have friends that are supportive and they're going to create a beacons, you know, offer them your affiliate link. If y'all want a beacons account that you think you're going to use a professional version, I could tell you why I use a professional version. So this is literally the only reason I cared about, because I could embed, like it's going to automatically take my most recent video and put it here. I could like reorganize this and bring that to the top. I don't know why I put it down so low. Also, I could get rid of all this, to be honest, because they have this now. But they automatically embed my latest YouTube video and my latest tweet. That was important for me, so I pay the $5 a month for it. So that could be a really good reason to get Beacons Pro. Yeah, and then sign up for affiliate programs. Like just because you don't have a real person on your account doesn't mean you can't monetize it just as much as like real life influencers. And they call them micro influencers. Absolutely most of y'all qualify as a micro influencer, which can open you to working with brands. You could work with computer brands. I remember I was like gonna work with Shadow VPN for a minute. Honestly, I was just like way too overwhelmed to even get into working with a lot of different brands for stuff. But there are so many things you can work with that have nothing to do with like being on camera. Like you could recommend headsets and all this type of stuff that's related to Second Life. And you could get those sponsorship opportunities by investing in like growing real followers. Like I said, I know it was like big in the Second Life community. People were buying followers. just don't do it. It's not even worth it because you can't monetize them as much. All right. Yeah, if you go to Beacon, you know, tap on that. I don't know how you do it. Wait, did I take it up? Oh, right here. Make your own page like this for free using beacons. I could also just like share. I have a link, like a, what's it called? A referral link somewhere in here. I don't know where. But like, even if they create a free account, once they upgrade that to premium, you also get paid. Or it goes toward your Beacon account. I don't know how it works. Shall we talk about OnlyFans? Hold on. I wanted to have this girl, but she didn't find my Discord. People are also making a lot of money on OnlyFans with just their avatar. Oh my god, my eyeball is supposed to fall on my eye. That might have to be a whole different video, but you guys know there are so many of y'all that make adult content because I see it all over my Twitter. Every time I'm like, oh my god, a new Twitter follower, I go to their page immediate and like Second Life porn. So y'all know who you are. How's it going, Kay? Actually, I have never created an OnlyFans. For me, it was too personal. For me, I shared the name with my avatar and I was like, if I create one, I think people are gonna assume it's me being on OnlyFans. Like I like creating adult content in Second Life. That does not bother me. I just didn't want people thinking they were going to see me. Yeah, so Mamia was the one that was going to join me. I think I might have her wrong Discord name. We'll get her on here next time. We'll talk about it. OnlyFans is a big one. OnlyFans also, I think you'd have to be very careful about your security because there are similar ways to make that kind of coin. I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, you can use OnlyFans. OnlyFans can be extremely profitable. I think, you know, that sex work in Second Life can be incredibly profitable. So being able to create a platform or a space where people don't have to log into Second Life. Maybe we should just call it mayhem, but I wouldn't want to promote it on my social media because at this point, people from my job know all about Meela and they're always on here and they don't need to think I have an OnlyFans. Not that I care, but like, not me. It would be the avatars and mayhem because her pictures are sexy. Okay, so step 1, create your YouTube account. If you need help on exactly how to create a YouTube channel, because it is different, let me know. I'll create that video. Comment everything you need from me after this. I'm gonna forget I don't even remember what we were talking about earlier that I said I would do, but do that. Yeah. The adult content, nothing in this video applies to the adult content. You cannot show any type of nudity. You can't even show that much violence. I got blocked from YouTube, not the YouTube, but Instagram bonuses for a month because I had a video of my GTA character getting shot in the ass. They were like, you ain't getting paid this month, or we're not gonna, no more of your videos can earn money. They put me on punishment. But yeah. Go make a YouTube channel. Step 2, go make a Facebook page so you can make your Instagram a professional Instagram so you can start earning money. But until you get offered, like this is another thing, there's nothing you can do. You can't ask them. I mean, I don't know. You can't apply anywhere. They kind of have to offer it, but you have to start creating content. Yes. Twitter, I strongly recommend being on Twitter just to build a following and build connection. Twitter is like the new place to be if you're on Second Life. I stopped enjoying the Second Life Facebook community once I got on Twitter. I genuinely enjoy it, and I'm meeting so many other streamers and people who like to do what I do, even though they don't know anything about my game. So it's a really great place to network, especially if you're thinking about really getting serious about making money on social media. I genuinely believe in the next 5 years, our social currency is going to go by our social media. And I think everyone's going to have to kind of have some sort of presence on social media. Like, it's just becoming so normalized. But yeah, whew, this eyeball is not about this life anymore. So you guys, that is all I have. I think this opens us up to so much more content. I said this year I'm going to be not like shifting focus away from Second Life, but I am really invested in helping you guys create channels, creating additional sources of income, because honestly, Second Life has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, And we see this boom happening with social media where people are getting paid, like even creators. I didn't even talk about it from a creator standpoint. That could be a whole separate video. If you have a clothing store or something in Second Life, I think there are so many ways you can use that same, you can just double your income by utilizing some of these other resources. So that's a whole nother video. I don't know how many creators actually follow me, so we'll talk about that. Setting up a YouTube channel. I think mine's already set up. I want to make sure I'm building a good foundation. Yes. We will do that. I'm also filming videos on all of these topics. So if it's not a full live, I do like to do the lives because you guys can ask questions right here and I could just immediately show you. But I am doing videos on all of this. So right now I'm kind of batch editing. That's another thing we didn't even talk about, like creating a batch editing is a huge one. So we'll get into that another time. Oh shit, hold on, Mamia is on. We'll talk about OnlyFans. Let me call her. Let me turn this up. Hey.
Hey.
I very briefly introduced you. So everyone who's here, we've done a video before in the past where we talk about like sex and Second Life. So go check that out if you haven't. I'll link it. But Mamia received a bunch of press attention recently about her OnlyFans, and it was reported that she made $100,000 last year. Was it last year or the year before?
It was last year, and it wasn't. I want to make sure that I clear it up because everyone keeps saying OnlyFans. Like, no, it's OnlyFans is just some of it, but it's not the sole thing that I made $100,000 on. So I just want, I just want to clear that up.
So what else is it? Like a mixture of OnlyFans and World, other social media?
Exactly, magazine, all of that. Yeah.
Perfect. First of all, that's another thing. Like, I think people underestimate how much money you can make. Because even when that came out, I'm like, people that do like sex work type of stuff in Second Life are making that kind of money naturally. So thank you for joining. I think I kind of wanted to dive into OnlyFans, and then there's another social media platform. I forget the name of it that I saw you put it on Instagram once, like to follow you somewhere else. And basically what we're talking about is the earning potential on some of these platforms and like exactly what you post, how you make money, really briefly, because I know you sell courses and I'll also link those here, but any insights you can share.
Yeah, so basically, I do, it's a lot of things that I do in World. I do like personal meet and greets. So like some people, they will reach out to me on my Instagram, and it's like people that don't even have like a Second Life account. It's like real life people that they're very like interested in my avatar. They have like these little kinks and they want to know like more about her and the things that she do in World. So sometimes I will actually meet up with these people. I will help them with like accounts, how to actually start up, and then we will have like personal encounters in World. So that's one way that I make my money. Also through my magazine, I Fuego magazine, where I feature other like models from Second Life or beautiful Second Life avatars. They're my OnlyFans. Yeah, that's basically it. And I also was selling some merchandise before, but I wouldn't count that so much into it. But yeah, it's so much that you can get into as far as like your avatar and making money with your avatar. You don't have to always just make it like a Second Life thing. There are people that's into avatars and into like anime and little sexy cartoons, things like that. So yeah, so it's just most of those people will find you, and then when they find you, they'll pretty much like support you, and it just depends on what you're into. Like if you're not really into real life people contacting you or things like that, then you might ignore it. But I have a background of the whole, modeling thing. I told you that before, Meela.
Yeah.
So, I pretty much used that knowledge that I had and brought it into like the world of my avatar. So I know how to market from that, and then I brought it to my avatar. And like I said, when people reach out to me and things like that, I just pretty much market my Avi that way.
Awesome. I think we talked about that a little bit earlier, that sometimes people in Second Life are so turned off by like people that have real life pictures or just real life accounts reaching out to them. So I think it's one of those things you have to be open-minded about, especially if you're doing something like this, because a lot of times you're connecting with people who don't even play. They just are interested in that. What would you say was like the platform that helped you kind of promote this content that's out of Second Life the most? Was it directly in OnlyFans, or was it like Twitter, Instagram, a combination of all of them?
Yeah, a combination of all of them. I know Twitter, I usually post a lot on Twitter, and then, you know, there would be like different accounts that would retweet, you know, my pictures and stuff like that. And then I receive followers that way.
Okay, cool.
So I do a lot of marketing my avatar, like a lot of marketing my avatar, and having her featured like on big pages and things like that to receive a following. So
Sweet. I will have to pick your brain a little more. I'm almost wrapping up here. Do you guys have any questions for her that we can answer now?
yeah.
I pulled your Twitter up so they can come check it out. I'll drop the link here too.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I like answering these kind of questions. There's a lot of people that always ask me, because some people, you know, they told me like I was a little nervous about doing things like that, but you gave me hope.
Yeah.
So
I know it's funny because even when you get like weird backlash from both sides. I think finally we're at a point, honestly, I think it's people like us, like, no, not to flex, but I think people like us kind of normalized a lot of this stuff. Because when I started my channel, there was so much backlash. One, that I was sharing anything that wasn't just shopping from Second Life users. And then two, from the general community that's never seen Second Life. And they're like, the fuck are you doing? Like, why do you have an Instagram that's just an avatar? What are you even talking about? What are you doing? So you get a lot of hate. But I think it's becoming normalized. People are so curious. And I think, you know, articles like that one talking about you made 100,000. I remember I did a interview with this YouTube channel that like blew up, and they were like, they kind of normalized it themselves. But I think it's just becoming something that's not easier to get into, but I think there's just so much more opportunity to be able to do stuff and remain completely anonymous. Like, you don't have to put yourself out there. You can do these things through your avatar.
Exactly. And you know, I think a lot of the time too, like, people are getting into like work from home jobs, or trying to find incomes where they are at home in the comfort of their own home. I don't want to only just say like, you know, sex work or anything like that. There's other things that you can do as well. With your avatar. It doesn't have to be just, you know, revolve around the whole like sexting or you know, things like that. But that's just pretty much what I do with my avatar. I do like the provocative pictures and videos and things like that. I don't really do the sex work as much as I used to. I used to do it a little more, but now that I have like the platform for like OnlyFans and, you know, like my Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that, I pretty much utilize, you know, my whole little adult content kind of thing opposed to the sex work.
Yeah. So I feel like, you know, it's awesome. I think one thing this year I'm trying to not only like get out of my own mindset, but I'm like, just the past couple of years just being on YouTube and being on social media in general and seeing the earning potential. Like, I've made 100, like I think my biggest year in Second Life was like close to 150,000 from just what I do in Second Life. And then when I made that outside of Second Life using Second Life, I'm like, you shouldn't just like limit yourself to only like trying to make your bank. Like, I know people are like chasing businesses or trying to figure out what they can do. They're breaking their back to learn how to mesh when they're like amazing photographers or videographers. And I'm like, there are opportunities outside of that. Like, you don't have to bend over backwards to try to become some Second Life only business owner. You can really broaden it. So.
Exactly. Yep. It's so much that you can do outside of Second Life as well. There are customers, clients that you could also take advantage of outside of Second Life, because like I said, there's people like, if you are talented with like maybe creating clothes or makeup or things like that, there's people who don't play Second Life that's interested in things like that as well. Like, they may like for you to maybe design their clothing line with your avatar, you know, it's things like that. So you just have to like find what works for you.
Yeah, I've seen so many partnerships this year. I think Blueberry is like the one I see all the time. She's paired up with so many real life fashion brands to create a line for them in Second Life. Like she's also moved on to other games, which I think all creators should do if you can like manage it. But she's
Right.
created like clothing lines for these fashion brands that just want to see their stuff in a virtual space. Like get on this metaverse train because people are obsessed with it right now. But the
Yeah.
same could be said. Like I remember, so one of my videos that I did, it was like furnishing my real life bedroom using Second Life. I remember after that, I got a lot of inquiries from people that did a lot of interior design stuff in real life, and they were asking like what this program was. There were so many opportunities I could have worked there. Like again, I did not try to reach out to any sponsors last year, but there are just so many opportunities. So like it doesn't have to be sex work, it doesn't have to be fashion. If you decorate, I know there are real estate firms that have also touched down in Second Life. So like
Oh wow.
a lot of the cities that we build and stuff like that, you can always pair up with someone like that. But yeah, there's just so much to do.
And then I would just say that make sure that you're passionate about it as well. Don't just think about like money, because honestly, when I first started this, I wasn't thinking about the money. The money kind of like came. So I feel like when you are like so focused on the money, that's when it doesn't come. Like it usually comes when you least expect it. So have fun with it. Make sure it's a passion of yours and the money isn't the main focus.
Yeah, for sure.
In my opinion.
Yeah, and I'm not saying, because like I don't think I started any of this thinking it could be profitable. And like just doing it so often. And like I said, like quality and quantity matters. Like especially on like something like Instagram and stuff like this or TikTok. Like the more you post, at some point it's just gonna become a good financial endeavor for you.
Right, definitely.
But you gotta like it, because shit is hard and you will get burnt out.
Yeah, you will. Like I've just started like the little YouTube thing, but I like post like videos of me just talking about different topics and stuff, and I already know that I'm not going to be like super consistent because that takes so much. I just don't have time for it. And it's like I commend people like you and others who are really consistent with YouTube, because that is very time consuming. It is time consuming. You have to be passionate about it. That's not something that I'm passionate about. So it's like, hey, but every now and then I'll drop a little video here and there. But I'm just like, wow.
You never know until you're like in the thick of it. You're like, what the hell did I get myself into?
Right. For sure. So it's just crazy. Did anybody have any questions? Because I can't see.
I didn't see any questions come up. Let me double check Q&A. I forgot to change the Q&A text. I don't even know how to do that anymore. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, there were some general ones. What's a good way to profit off of SL photography? That one, I mean, I've never been very into photography, like outside of Second Life. I mean, you could go with the social media route, especially because like Instagram is paying for reels, YouTube is paying for shorts. So you could always, like we said, you can make videos out of a reel. Like I follow someone named Steele on Instagram. He does a lot of reels. It's just a picture with effects on it, like that you can do through CapCut. So you could always do that. I don't know. There's a huge curiosity about Second Life right now. So I can see those doing well outside of Second Life communities.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are looking into it. I had like so many people reach out to me about Second Life. They're just curious about it. And, you know, it's just one of those things. Like I said, I know during the pandemic, a lot of people, they ran out of things to do. They were like so bored. So I know a couple of people were telling me like, I wish I'd known about this when the pandemic first hit, because I would have got on there if I knew it was so much to do. Yeah. But yeah, it's really fun. I would just say, you know, just have fun, and again, like don't make it all about money, because then the game wouldn't be fun to you, you know? I wouldn't want to stress so much.
Carmen
but
says, do you see yourself ever creating content, giving advice to other virtual vixens on how to monetize their avatars?
Yeah, I actually do kind of. I have that a little bit in my course, but as far as like making an actual like YouTube segment, is that what she's asking?
I think so.
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't thought about that, but I do have an actual course where I explain how to do that. Yeah.
Where is your course? Is it?
It is on OnlyFans.
Okay. All right, cool. So yeah, check that out, y'all. I'll drop her link tree here, and then I'll put all these in the description if you guys catch this after. But that's all for now. We definitely have to do this again
All
sometime.
right.
And like, I love kind of your thought process on a lot of these things. I feel like we have very similar mindsets, so it'd be great to like chat more.
Oh yeah. Thank you for having me, and bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. This was great. I know it was a whole lot of information in 2 hours. I need to go because we are going over live on Twitch to watch the season finale of The Circle. If you guys don't follow me on Twitch, go follow me on Twitch. I'm going to drop the link. Come hang out. I'm going to get some snacks. I'm going to get all cozy. I'm going to add a few friends to a call, and we're going to watch this last episode. Hopefully you've seen it. I don't know if not. I know I didn't get to exactly how to create all these TikToks and stuff. I have a million videos on that, but I could always do an update because clearly I learn new things every day. But you guys were great. Again, any other questions, requests, anything you want to see or need, be sure to comment it after this because I'm going to forget if there was anything very useful for you in this video. Go ahead and clip that for me, please. You can also clip videos after they're up. So once the stream's like finished and the video's up, you can clip videos. So, you know, just saying. If you want to share those clips with me, you can DM them to me. You can drop them in our Discord server. Also, if you are getting into content creation, join us on Discord. I'm going to get the link for that right now. Do I have oh, my commands are off right now. But join us on Discord because I've created a content creator category. That is where challenges. That's where I'll post the challenges. That's right here. So be sure to join us. Have I been linking the wrong Discord all day? I sure did. I sent someone in the Monarchy Discord earlier. That's funny. But join me on Discord. There's a whole content creator section. I've been changing things around this new year. I keep getting ideas. So come join, come hang out, and let's talk all this stuff more. I've been doing social media and SL for so many years. Always wished to make full-time income from it. And now we are in that era. Yes, honey. And when we talking about money, like there's money on the table. There are hundreds of $1,000s on the table. Like I live in LA, so there don't be that much money. But like it's not enough for me to live and do this full time. But that's a lot of money. That's some vacations. That's some bills. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'm trying to get into my streaming schedule, so it's very likely I think I will be back on Sunday. I did share the news that I am closing the Monarchy Mall, but I will be streaming here and sharing some recent creator releases. I am going to continue working with like a lot of the creators that we had in the mall on a regular, just ongoing basis. But something had to go. I was running out of bandwidth. Something had to go. So the mall is closing, but please come join us on Sunday for our last stream there. And we'll have a good time. Should we throw a party? I don't know. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.